Alright YouTube, what's up? It's your girl D-Eyes and I'm back for another video. Today I'm going to take you on a little ride along of my neighborhood where I grew up at and you know where I'm at now. I'm not going to actually give you my house, you know, where it's at, but just the general area. So this is where I grew up at. It's the Munhall Homestead Housing Authority projects. Very nice back in the day, but now, I mean, I can't really speak on it, but I don't suggest anybody living here. But this is where I grew up at. I moved out when I was 21, got my own first apartment, then I got a house after that, and now I'm in a house still. So this is... And this, guys, if you can drive up here, you can drive anywhere. Because this was ridiculous trying to drive up here. I mean, look at the space between the cars. This is how we had to drive coming around here. And it's only 15 miles an hour, which I totally understand that because little kids come around and they play outside and everything like that. So, you know, they can run in and out of cars and, you know, that's just what we used to do. These hillsides, when it snowed, we used to slide down the hillsides. But this building that's coming up all the way down here is the building that I grew up in whenever I was younger. And you can see right there with the wooden fence, okay, that next building right there. That's the building I grew up in. We were the second one in. But, yeah, so... guys, this is where your girl grew up at. And it wasn't like everybody says projects and they make it out to be like it's a bad thing, and it's not. It's kind of like, I don't want to say it's a white neighborhood, but it really was. I mean, now it's kind of mixed, but it was a white neighborhood. Like, you didn't see too many of any other nationalities up here. So we're leaving here now, and I'm going to take you to a couple other places throughout Munhall and just kind of give you an idea of my neighborhood. So where I'm taking you now is a whole new side of Munhall. These are the rich people places, okay? Now when I'm talking about rich people, I'm talking about 200,000 plus houses starting at 200,000, and that's just the basic ones. That ain't the ones that's, well, I'll show you, but that ain't the ones that's big. I'm talking about these ones are like nice. So I'm gonna show you. There's one of them right there. Okay, there's another one. Now we can come around here. There's another one right there. There's another one over here. And we're like, y'all, when I say that these houses is nice, when you look at them on the video here, it's so different in person. Like, these don't even look like they belong in here. It looks like they belong in, like, Beverly Hills. That's how nice these houses are. Like, I give it to these people. Like, these houses is really nice, but, like, I don't know. These houses is way expensive. Like, you would have to be, like, a, like, mafia or something to live in one of these houses. I'm telling you. Like, they're really nice, though. Like, I'm happy for these people, but, I mean, you could just see the difference. Look at these streets, right? You see this? All right, I'm gonna show, hold on. I'm gonna show you this other house that's coming up down here. Check this out, y'all. Look at that fucking house. Look at that house. Like, what do these people do? Like, and they're doing some more shit down here. Guess I gotta turn around. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna get y'all in the next clip because I gotta turn around. Alright, y'all. So the next place I'm gonna take you to is my elementary school. It's called Park Elementary. It's right up here on Main Street in Munhall. This was my kindergarten through 5th grade school. So it's that big yellow building right there. And it was nice. I liked the teachers that I had. We had so much fun. We had recess that was in the back of the school that we were able to go outside and play basketball and, you know, whatever else we did. Hopscotch and all that. So that's my elementary. Next, I'm going to take you to what used to be my middle school, but they tore it down, so it's just an empty land now. I don't know if they're building on it. I haven't been back there lately, but this is the main street. This is where like all the businesses and everything else is. There's a little barber shop right there, nail place. There used to be a comic place over to the right, but they took that out of there. For some reason, businesses right there weren't staying very long. I don't know if it was because of what they were charging for leasing it or renting it or whatever. Right here in this little building right there, it's called Fox's Diner now. It used to be called Fox's, which was our like neighborhood little restaurant to go to, and the food was amazing. Like, it was a family that owned it, and it was just so good. Like, we have a funeral home here. We have another funeral home right there. And guys, hold on, because I'm going to pull over because this person obviously behind me is in that much of a rush. Okay. Alright, guys, so sorry. So next I'm going to take you, well, I'm going to show you first what the high school was, because the high school's up before the middle school. But there was our local church that we had. Well, it's still there, but that's actually a school too as well. So I'm going to take you down to my high school. It was Still Valley High School and the middle school. They combined it. Whenever I was in school, we had our own school, our own middle school. So I'm going to take you to this one first, and I'm glad they put speed bumps here finally, because people come flying down here. But this was my high school, Still Valley Ironman. And they even took the Ironman. Oh, no, they didn't. That right there, if you go into that door, that was where our gym was. There's the front of the building. Still Valley. And y'all, I don't know if you can see him, but there's our Iron Man. And that field over there is where we used to practice for our Powerpuff, for the female football. But, so yeah, that's my high school. Now I'm going to take you to where my middle school used to be. And y'all, when I say this middle school, I had so much fun in it. It was called Woodlawn Middle School. I had so much fun in this school. Like, it was, to me, it was like the best school in the world. Like, once you got out of elementary, you were like, yeah, like I'm older now, I'm bigger. You know, I'm going to the middle school. And you felt like so good when you went to middle school. And then once you got out of middle school and you went to high school, you were like, damn, like, I'm actually in high school. Like, I'm almost done. And it was just so crazy. So now this is Woodlawn Drive right here. I'm going to take you back to where the middle school used to be. And, like, literally, if you drove up here, as soon as you peeked the top, straight ahead, that was where my high school was. And there's nothing now. I'm like, I feel like so upset when I see this now, because I loved going to this school. See that big land right there? Y'all, this was my middle school. And you can see it's literally right there. That's the high school. The middle school was right here. Like, it sat back a little bit all the way back there. But yeah, y'all, that big land used to be a big building. It was Woodlawn Middle School. It's so crazy. I remember the one year that they had a school dance, and my parents were going up to their trailer, and I wanted to go to the dance so bad. Like, I didn't want to go to my trailer. Like, I wanted to go to the dance because, you know, I was social. I was very social. And, you know, my friends was all like, come on, you know, please ask your mom and them if you can go. And, you know, I was like, all right. Like, it was this, I think it was 7th grade. Yeah, I think it was a 7th grade dance. So my mom finally gave in, and she was like, okay. She's like, you can go to the dance. She said, but I'm picking you up at whatever time. She said, and then we're going up to the trailer. I was like, okay, fine. So the dance started at like 7. And it was over, I think, at 11 o'clock. So she picked me up at like 10. Which I was cool with that because I was still able to go to the dance and hang out with my friends and stuff like that. So it was kind of cool. So, sorry guys, I had to thank a guy for letting me go, even though I said he can go. So yeah, I'm back up here onto Main Street. I'm going to take you down a couple streets. Now, if you see, like, right here where the stop sign is, right there, okay, I used to walk down here. This is the way I walked home to school. I used to come all the way down here. And this is like rain, snow, very hot weather, cold weather, like no matter what, we had to walk. And nowadays, like, if there's like a pinch of snow on the ground and it's cold, they like shut the schools down. Us, we had to walk in like 3 feet of snow. As long as the roads were cleared, they had us go to school. Now it's like, if you see a snowflake, it's like 2-hour delay. It's like, come on, guys. Like, seriously. Like, I walked to school in this. So this is the way I went. And I come down this way. I never walked this big-ass hill up here because it was too big. So I came down here. And that right there, that house right there used to be a daycare. It has like 6 bedrooms in it. And they had it for sale. Okay, so I came down here, walked all the way down, and I know I'm tilting you guys a little bit, but I'm holding this phone up because my arm is getting tired. But anyway, I don't care because I'm doing it for you guys. So I walked all the way down here, and that was our little Kogo's, our little convenience store that we still go to now. And I walked all the way down here, and then I made the right up into where I grew up at, right there where that truck is. So I made the right up into there and went home. But yeah, guys, it's crazy. Like, how your neighborhood changes over the years is like just ridiculous. Like, whenever I grew up, like, we played like everywhere. Like, we mainly like just rode our bikes around like that project area and stuff like that, or went to they had a playground that was down by the basketball courts. And they took all that out over the years. They took the basketball hoops out because the children from Homestead, which is, it's the same school district, but it's just a different city right next to us, they would come up and they would play basketball on the hoops. And they took it out because it was these children of color that were coming up to play basketball on the hoops, and it was supposedly only for the kids that live there, which is bullshit. It's a basketball court. It's not like it's members only. Do you know what I mean? Like, kids had their friends coming up there to play, and so I didn't see what the big deal that was, but you know, they're still like that to this day. That's why I said I don't recommend like people moving there. I don't care how cheap it is. For their rent, like their rent's like anywhere between $300 to $400 a month, and all you pay is electric. So that's not bad, but at the same time, like, I don't want to live somewhere where I'm going to be treated a certain way because I'm friends with somebody, or I'm dating somebody, or I'm married to somebody, or just I know somebody. So it's kind of ridiculous. So now I'm just taking you around different like areas now in Munhall. I don't even half of these places, but this is going to take you back out onto Main Street where my elementary school was. Y'all, growing up was so fun. Like, we had like so much to do, and that's why I don't get like these kids nowadays. They be so bored. Like, they be into their phones so much, and they be so bored. I'm like, all this stuff outside that you can be doing, like, why are you on your phone? Why are you sitting here just not doing anything? And that's why these kids are like so active and everything, and don't sleep and everything like that, because they don't do anything. Like, they don't do nothing constructive. They don't do nothing that keeps them active to where they'll be tired. Like, we ran around, you know, we played everywhere. You know, it was so fun growing up as a kid. And this generation now, like, growing up now is terrible because they have so much technology now that nobody does anything. Everybody just sits there. So it's like, what do we do? What do we do? And God forbid if, like, you know, you don't have an internet service or something like that, or you have an issue and it goes out, like, these kids flip out. Like, we didn't have that to even, you know what I mean, to even go through that. Like, we played outside. So I'm headed back down onto West Run Road, which I'm not going to show you the specific house, but that's the house. One of the houses on that street is where I moved from another place over in Munhall. Like, I lived in 4 places in Munhall already. But I am happy at where I'm at now. I'm content. You know, I like the area that I'm in. So this one, I'll actually I'll show you the house that I used to live at, down on this main street down here, but I can't give you my, you know, my secret location now. I can't. Sorry, guys. I can't do it. But anyway, you kind of get the idea. Like, it's a nice neighborhood. Like I said, it has its faults. You know, it has its abandoned houses in certain areas and stuff like that. But overall, like, it's a very nice neighborhood to raise a family in. It's very family oriented. Like, I'm not saying that you're safe, because you're not safe anywhere, but okay, so this house right here, that one with the red door, that was the house that I used to have. So anyway, it's a very family oriented neighborhood. You can raise a family in here. You don't hear about too much crime in the neighborhood. Like, okay, again, you don't hear about it. Not saying there isn't any, but you don't hear about it. They don't get put in the paper or nothing like that if anything goes on. We've had police chases. We've had SWAT here. We've had a man shoot a boy for breaking into his garage. Like, we've had a lot of stuff going on here, and it's just not put into the news. But anyway, on a better note, there is another side of Munhall, but I'm not going to take you to it today. But I'm going to take you down here and show you the other side of the area. So if you keep going straight down here, you're going to go past that daycare again. They used to have a firearms place that was down here. It didn't last very long. I don't know why, but now they have is like a smoke shop, and there's something about kitchen and bath and cabinets and things like that. But oh wait, I'm going to take you to where our Ironmen played football. This whole street, y'all, this street over here and over here, we had to park on that street and walk all the way up here to the A field, because they don't have like all this parking up here. It's very, very small, so they don't have all the parking. And now if you go to the right over here, that building over there is a nursing home that they built. So this is our field. Now let me pull over here. This is the little bit of parking that they have. So this right here would be completely filled, like literally filled within seconds. So this, y'all, this is our field. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. They actually just redid it for the year. They redid the stands and everything like that, the building. That right there, that building is where they had like all like the refreshments and stuff like that. This building right here, this was for, there's bathrooms and that in there. I don't know if you can see, I have to pull over that way. Hold on, give me a second. That right there, that building is just like a little storage building, but they changed so much over the years that I don't even know what half this stuff is. Okay, so that one right there, that building, sorry guys, is a field house. Whatever that means. But yeah, it makes you kind of like, not sad, but it makes you kind of like think like, damn, like these was the days, like it was so nice growing up. And then as soon as I make the left down here, you're not going to be able to see it anymore because the trees and everything all covered it up, and they don't do it anymore. But after homecoming, all the people that were graduating that year were able to sign this wall. Like, we actually had fire trucks pulling over, and we would use like the ladders and stuff like that, and we would sign the walls. So I'm going to try, there's nobody behind me, so I'm going to try to slow down a little bit. Like right there, all this right here is all graffiti. That was where we signed the walls at when we graduated. And I remember homecoming weekend, I had one of my friends come over. My parents went up to the trailer where we were at, and a friend of mine came over, and we went to the homecoming game and stuff like that. And then, you know, she stayed the weekend over my house. So me, her, my sister, now we would all hang out. And, you know, because my sister at that time, she lived right next door to us. So, you know, she would come over and, you know, I guess keep an eye on us to make sure we weren't doing anything wrong, which, okay, we didn't. We were putting on music and we were dancing and stuff like that. So, like, it was fun. You know, to be a teenager again, like, it's crazy. Like, I wouldn't want to, but if I could do my life all over again and make it different, then I would. So, okay, we have a gas station here. And then we have Still Valley beer. Let me see. Yeah, we have Still Valley beer. My favorite. Okay, and then we have right there, we have a Subway. So, yeah, guys, this is just a little taste of my neighborhood. I thank you guys for taking the ride with me and experiencing my life journey. But I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Those are some beautiful pictures, huh? Alright, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, share this video. Let me know what you guys think. But I appreciate it. Until next time, guys, thank you.